It was Braxton, Sorensen, McGee, all right, Jerry? Okay. All right. That was the player I was talking about yesterday that I couldn't think of the name. The
Dean
winger?
Sorensen.
No, not Dean Sorensen. Braxton, Sorensen, McGee, the little winger, the 18-year-old for the Black Ferns.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot her name yesterday on the show, and it was hugely embarrassing. So here we are. But welcome along this morning.
Thanks very much. It's great to be here.
What are you wearing, and what are you drawing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah. It start from the top, not the bottom.
Okay. I'm wearing a helmet.
Yep.
And some ski goggles.
Yeah, and why is that, Jerry?
Just to be safe.
Oh,
it's quite bright in here. It's a lot. It's like a whiteout.
Yeah, there's a lot of white in there. That's not, is it, Joe, Jerry and I?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there's that plus the white set. It's like being at Ruapehu in sort of July in a blizzard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then what are you drawing?
And I'm just writing WTF.
What the fuck?
Yep. WFH.
Work from home.
Yeah. DNF.
Did not finish.
Yep. FTC.
Fuck the cunts.
No.
Oh.
Failed to complete.
Oh, failed to complete.
FTD.
Oh, failed to determine?
Deliver.
Oh, deliver, yep.
So that's what I've written down there.
So
that's my sporting contribution to
that was sport related, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was all sports related.
Hey, we have this Facebook group. It's called the Caravan, and it's for everything behind the scenes ACC. And we got a question on it a couple of days ago. We put out a post saying, what would you like to hear on the agenda this week? What would you like to hear us cover? And one comment raised an eyebrow of mine and Joe Jury's, and it read as follows: is G Lane still wearing his dog shit shirt? Does that mean anything to you?
Well, firstly, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
But secondly, that does mean something to me. Yeah, that's the shirt, the famous shirt that he wrote, where he rolled in some dog shit.
Oh, so was he wearing
Naarden in the walled town in Netherlands, in Naarden, when we're on Dog Shit Hill.
Is that what it's called, Dog Shit Hill?
Well, there's a grassy knoll that he decided that we should sit down on.
Okay.
And so we all sat down, and he went. But the funniest thing was, he was so cock-a-hoop when he went into it. And he was like, we're sitting down here, and we're like, it stinks of dog shit around here. He's like, no, this is a place to sit. It's nice. And he's like, immediately when he sat down, he's like, it was like a comedy bit.
Yeah.
Oh, stinks of dog shit around me. And then everyone sort of forgot for about 10 seconds what was going on. We kind of got lost. And then and then he goes, oh. He lifted up his arm, and then just under his sleeve, it just rolled, it reclined right in like the biggest dog shit. It must have been a Great Dane that did the shit. It was essentially like a horse shit.
Was it a freshie?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
It was
So it was
huge.
of that consistency that can just get into clothing.
It could have been human.
Yeah, I was going to ask, could it have been human if it was that big?
Massive. It was huge. And it was all in his sleeve, in his shacket. He was wearing a shacket.
Oh, it was a shacket.
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my entire life. It just couldn't have happened to a better person. And he was like, I could see though he was genuinely quite, it shook him.
Yeah.
As
it would.
Because it's karma, clearly. And so he's got it all up his, and then I was like, oh mate, you just got to get rid of it. Just take it off and, just dump it like it's just a shirt. And he's like, nah, I'm not, this is my favourite shacket.
Right.
And so then he forced us all to follow him to the town square where there was a fountain.
Oh.
And next thing you know, he's cleaning his shacket in the fountain, and all these kids are just driving home from school. They're on their way home from school. It's like 3:00. And they're like speaking Dutch, saying, why is there a weird-looking man that's in the fountain cleaning his clothes?
Do you speak Dutch as well? Could you tell what they were saying?
Well, they were pointing at him. And
oh, that's what you were assuming they were saying?
Basically, yeah. And their parents were shaking their heads. They couldn't quite work it out.
No.
Basically, that was the town
Hard
water
to work
supply.
out. Yeah, well, okay, right.
And
so he was...
Everyone's got E. coli. Next thing you know, he's trying to dry the shirt.
Okay, and how did he try and dry the shirt?
Well, he sort of hung it out around the outside of the fountain.
Yeah.
It was unbecoming.
What were you doing at Dog Shit Hill? Like, why were you at Dog Shit Hill?
Enjoying the scene.
Oh,
it was a knoll, like a grassy knoll that was under trees and stuff. It was quite a hot day.
Like the JFK knoll?
Yeah. But people walked their dogs around there. It was the outside of Naarden, which is an ancient walled village.
Lovely.
Just out of Amsterdam.
Was that on an Export Beer Garden tour?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So it was you, Mania,
Joe Jury.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Joe Jury, you were there. Is your recollection of Dog Shit Hill very similar?
Don't worry, he was there, all right.
Well, I was there.
Do you have any recollection of Dog? Yeah, right. There we go.
Physically, I was there. Mentally, I remember saying, "Oh, look! What? Everyone, just watch out for the dog shit." And Lane go, "There's no dog shit here." And then he lay down and, "There is dog shit."
It couldn't have happened to a better person.
That
was the problem. I couldn't, and I could see he was genuinely. It shook him.
Yeah,
it shook him to his core.
Did it take him a couple of days?
Come back from it, to be honest. He lost a lot of confidence that day.
Yeah, as you would.
I don't like seeing people lose. I don't like seeing my friends. I like seeing them lose their confidence momentarily, but then I like to see them bounce back. But
do you think it's a similar feeling that you get when you see your old man have a fall for the first time?
It's exactly that.
Yeah,
that's exactly it, Mash.
You're like, oh.
And he basically had a fall, but he's just not like a 78-year-old. He's come back, but he's not the same person.
Yeah, and he's not as capable as he once was. You have fond memories of the way he was able to used to do things.
Yeah, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's hard for him to get his head around.
Yeah,
it's hard also doing this podcast with you as not being able to see your eyes. I realise.
Oh, you can't see my eyes.
No, and I don't mind that necessarily. They start to get a little bit creepy after a while, but
I've decided after today's podcast on the Hauraki Breakfast, where I did the podcast from the floor, which is not highly unusual. I've done a couple of podcasts from the floor, but I decided to never do a podcast from a desk again. So I'm never doing a podcast. I was actually prepared to go and sit on the floor just behind the desk.
Yeah.
And then you've said, no, you're sitting on the seat.
On the cut couch.
Yeah.
You're the TAB cut couch.
I'm sitting. No, I'm happy to sit on the floor.
So
I'd rather be on the floor.
Why are you hungover? Or?
No.
Right.
I just do better work from the floor, I've realised.
Were you one of those guys, bro, that just wasn't meant to sit at a desk for 8 hours a day?
I thought I was until recently, and now I've realised that I'm a floor guy.
Okay. Shall we get the show on the road?
Yeah. Have we not started?
No, we haven't. Live from Next Sport Beer Garden Studio. No. This is the agenda for Tuesday, the 8th of September. No, 9th, isn't it? The 9th of September.
9th,
Jesus
Christ.
Right.
Wake up.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
All right, Jeremy Wells on the show today. Have you heard of the soccer ashes? And it's not between Aussie and England. We'll get to that shortly. Rassie swings the axe ahead of the second test. Kevin Pietersen is still a wounder. And did you see what England did to South Africa? Let's start with the soccer ashes. I don't know if you've seen your beloved state broadcaster, TVNZ, advertising the soccer ashes, Jerry. I can see you ferociously writing down things again. What's going on?
I found a pad that was yours the other day in the studio.
What did it say?
It had quite a lot of stuff in it, and I would say to you, be careful what you write down.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Because it had stuff in it that had clearly, let's just say weekend activities. It was keeping tally of weekend activities, who owed who what, what, such and such on tick, 4 things on tick, So I would say to you, Mash.
Yeah. And is that pad there?
No.
Oh, that's a different
It's
pad.
a different one, but it just reminded me when I was looking at my pad that I found your pad. Also, the pants man had been using the pad.
So
the notorious pants man, Joel Harrison.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him. So
he's also using the pad.
Okay.
For similar reasons that you were using it, actually, keeping tally of things and just making a note. Well, and his one actually included bets.
Right, okay. Well. So mine was IOUs from the weekend, and his was...
Yep, it was. And I was like, I read it out on here. I was like, this is...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, this is... I don't know. I don't think you should write these sorts of things on a piece of paper.
But you thought since they have been written on a piece of paper, we might as well share them.
Yeah, just as a lesson for people.
Under the guides of the Broadcasting Standards Authority.
Yep.
And everyone was okay with that?
Yeah, well, our listeners certainly enjoyed it. It was enlightening.
Yeah.
And it was a window into your world.
Are those glasses or goggles narrowing your nasal passage slightly?
Yeah, it sounds like I've been on the nose guy.
Yeah, it does.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
Right, okay, so that is...
It's just because of the notes. See, if I go like this, if I lift it, see, that sounds normal, doesn't it?
Oh, that sounds so much worse. Can you put them back down?
It sounds worse.
Yeah, that sounds worse. Put those back down.
So
this is someone explaining exactly what the soccer ashes are. Yesterday, G-Lane and I took offence to the fact that the soccer ashes are the footy game between Aussie and New Zealand. As a cricket fan, Jerry, you'll understand that's not the Ashes.
That's not the soccer Ashes.
That doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense.
Firstly, there's the Ashes, which is the cricket game that's played between England and Australia.
That's right.
And when we say the Ashes, that's a test match. So when they play a one-day game between the two countries, that's not the Ashes, is it?
No, you're right.
And that's cricket played between those two countries.
Yes.
We don't even call that the Ashes. So then that is a long bow to call the Ashes, the soccer Ashes between New Zealand and Australia?
When I read the soccer Ashes,
Why would that be the Ashes?
I love soccer more than anything, and it almost made me hate soccer.
Who named it that?
A lot like the guy who ended up hating golf because of Matt Heath's golf swing.
Bailey. Poor Bailey.
He said, I love golf, but that swing makes me hate golf.
If we talked about this recently, I think we have with Lane, haven't we? So we won't tell it again.
We have some audio of someone explaining why this is called the Soccer Ashes.
Yes, thank you.
So the Soccer Ashes it's a rip-off of the Australian England Ashes, obviously.
Yep.
But it's from like 1920, and it's from the cigars that the captains of both Australia and New Zealand smoked. And it's been put in some razor container that was in Gallipoli. So that's the story. It's not just a marketing thing. Well, it kind of is, but from 1920.
Suck on that, Jerry. You racist.
So,
yeah. Good luck getting your head around that.
Can we not have our own thing? Do we have to call it the Ashes? Why don't we call it the cigar box?
Yeah. Or the... What's it called? The tray.
Stubs.
The ashtray or the stubs.
The butts.
The butts.
Butts.
The ciggy butts.
Yeah, the butts.
And
Like, why does it have to be the Ashes?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good
that's
question.
misnamed, if you ask me.
But that's fantastic research.
Poor work from that person who did that.
And thank you, contributor, for your great work, actually, if you were to ask me, Jerry. But you're not happy with that?
Well, I'm not happy with... No, the explanation's great.
Okay,
Thank you very
sorry.
much for the explanation. I appreciate that. I'm just saying the person who came up with the name saying that it should be called the Ashes.
Yeah.
You can't rename something else the Ashes when the Ashes already exist.
At the end of each topic, would you like me to ask what you've written down?
Yep.
While we've discussed it? Okay,
Yep.
so what have you written down now, Jerry, about
Crap. All right, crap.
Okay.
In capitals, actually.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
C-R-A-P.
Let's move on to some rugby
Two
then.
Ps.
Rassie goes full Rassie and changes his entire back line. Apart from Ches and Colby for the second test in Wellington, did you discuss this morning on the show, Jerry?
Yeah, and I see he's got rid of Eben Etzebeth as well.
Is he?
With the guns, yep. And
Right.
he's got rid of Hondre, as we knew. And he's got rid of Jesse Creel, the captain from last week.
Wow, wait, you've actually gone over this in great detail this morning.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, I know.
Did Manoa have anything to say about it?
Can't remember, but... Oh, that's right. It's called A Herd of Changes.
Right.
The headline that I read,
Yeah, that's good.
it said, A Herd of Changes for Rassie Erasmus. I think that's an African...
Pun?
Yeah, but is it a pun?
It almost is, isn't it?
A herd of...
Because the Springboks
It's a play on
herd...
words,
Is
isn't
it?
it?
Oh, right, that's
It is
not a
a play
pun.
on... I think a pun is a play on words.
P...
A pun is a play on words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Given
so a herd of changes. That's some big players that you're out there. That's a lot of experience. But obviously what he's saying is, I saw him in the aftermatch press conference and he said there was no intensity. I didn't like the intensity. I liked the intensity from the players who came on at halftime. I thought their intensity was good, but I thought the first half we lacked intensity.
And that's
So
Rassie.
obviously he's looking for some intensity from young dudes.
Is that what you took away from that
Yep.
clip there, was it? Okay, Kevin Pietersen's also fired up. He's taken to social media, which is one of your favourite things to do, Jerry.
He took to it, did he?
Yeah, he took to social media. Taking a swing at Tupou Vaa'i for his embarrassing celebrations against the Springboks. What a wounder. He said, I hope the All Blacks had their review of yesterday's test and the coach explained to their number 5 that celebrating a turnover like you've won the World Cup is embarrassing. Leave that to other teams, ...
What do you reckon about that? Because it is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, where do you stand on celebrating a missed penalty kick to win the game? So if they've got a penalty kick
Oh, yeah.
and they're about to line it up and then they miss it, where do you sit on, and so they don't win, where do you sit on celebrating that?
Well, if the final whistle has been blocked, if like the hood is gone,
Yeah.
and that's the last thing to happen, I mean, you're going to celebrate a win. I'm not celebrating the fact that the kick hasn't gone over. I'm celebrating the game that I've just won. But if it happens 2-3 minutes before the end of the game, I think that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're thinking that that's what happened with Tupou Vaa'i
Yeah.
there. He's celebrating the fact that they've probably won now
Yeah, it wasn't.
because of that. I don't know. Like Kevin Pietersen, I think he's just upset that they lost.
Yeah,
That's what it feels that way to me, but
he's highly strung, isn't he? The best.
Is he
of times.
South African or English? Because you
South
can't have it both ways. You can't
He's-
play for England but then celebrate and support
Yeah.
South Africa.
I think he's one of those South Africans that then when it's quite hard to tell, but yeah, he's a English South African sort of vibe.
Well, we've got a few playing for us, don't we? Suppose we can't talk.
Yeah, we do.
But
we do.
But,
But-
the ones that we've got on his lippy is
No,
KP,
they
to
wouldn't.
be
They
fair.
wouldn't celebrate. I don't know. Like I think he's a bit upset the fact that they lost. That's my vibe there.
I agree. That's what I said. Anything else you've written down there on your pad?
skunk here.
Oh, yeah. What
Is he
it?
still running the skunk here?
Skunk here. Yeah, that skunk here was a bad look, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's
Good
up
player,
there.
though. Yeah, like you, I did enjoy watching him bat.
Did you?
Yeah,
Against the Aussies, he was good.
yeah.
Okay.
He
moving
had a
on.
great pull shot and that great shot through mid wicket as well. Anything on the pads?
Speaking of England and South Africa, did you see what England did to South Africa the other day in their second ODI, was it, Joe? I believe it was their second ODI. 415 for 5 England got, and then bowled out South Africa for 72.
Wasn't it a dead rubber? Weren't there like 7 dead rubbers in a row or something?
What?
What?
Is that right?
Well, how many?
How do you
many-
get 7 dead rubbers in a row?
Well,
There
that's
has to
what
be a series of 15.
Yeah, it was a series of. Was it a series of 5 games or something?
It was America's Cup. It was best of 9.
Best of 9. Was it?
You've actually short-circuited me here. Was there really 7 dead rubbers? How is that even possible?
No, there were 3 or something.
Oh, well, that would make
It
more
was
sense.
2 dead rubbers in a row. Did they win the series 3-0?
Yes,
And there were 5 games in it.
I think this was game 4.
Yeah,
and
and
then
they'd
there's
already
another
won.
one tonight.
Yeah, and they'd already won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't give a fuck.
Okay, sweet. Well, let's move on from there. I don't have anything else to add on that. Let's take a break and we'll come back. Jerry, I've got a bit of a quiz for you, if that's all right.
Great.
It's in regards to the 1992 semi-final here at Eden Park. Rightio, Jerry, we're going to have you on the show last week. You weren't able to make it. You had a bit of a shoot on, so we saved it, and I teased it to the listener, I believe. But I was going to ask you, can you name the New Zealand 11 that played in the semi-final of the Benson and Hedges World Cup against Pakistan at Eden Park in March? I think it was on the 21st,
Yeah.
1992.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you can get the Pakistan team.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you can give them to me in batting order.
Oh, geez, that's pretty hard.
You reckon?
Okay, so, well, yeah.
We'll start with NZ.
Yeah, John Wright opened the batting.
Yeah, with who?
John Wright.
Do you have any idea what he scored that day?
John Wright. No, I don't remember how many.
He got to start 13.
Oh, 13, okay.
Yeah.
John Wright was opening the batting with Mark Greatbatch.
Yes, love it.
Coming in at 3 was Andrew Jones.
Yeah, he was. He got another start, 21.
At 4, Martin Crowe.
Yep.
Rudder. Rudders was at 5.
Yeah, Big Ken was, yeah.
Yeah. 6 is an interesting position. It's because I'd say it was Chris Cairns, but it might not be. It might be at 6.
Go another Chris.
Chris Harris.
Yeah, it was Chris
Is
Harris.
he's batting at 6, was he?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, that's interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
6, okay.
And then behind him was.
Okay, batting at 7. Because this is the thing. I know that Ian David Stockley Smith was somewhere in that lineup, but he's probably at 8.
No, he was 7 on this
Was
day.
he 7, was he?
Yeah, well, you might be able to tell me, were we missing someone this day? Because if you're surprised by 6 and 7, do you feel like the last two have been a little bit position up the order?
Well, and Chris Cairns obviously wasn't playing in that game.
Something happened.
Maybe something happened, yeah, because he played in some of the games, but not that one.
Right.
He played in the Australia game, I know that.
Okay.
And so you've got, in terms of your bowlers, you've got absolutely Willie Watson spearheading the attack.
Yeah, but he was batting at 11.
Yeah, that would be right. Yeah, you've got Willie Watson. Chris Harris is one of the other bowlers that got smashed.
Yeah.
That's interesting that Rod Latham didn't play in that game.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know why he didn't play because he probably should have been playing.
Another broadcaster batting.
Danny Morrison.
10. Yeah,
Danny
there
Morrison
we
was
go.
at 10.
Yep.
And so it's just 9 to go away.
We've got 8 and 9 were missing.
Deepak Patel.
Yep, he was batting 8. Well done, Jerry. He got 8 runs to be exact.
Was he at 8 or 9, did you say?
He was at 8. And then
And Gavin Larson.
Yes, love it. Well done. That's the full 11 you've managed to nail there. Do you think you have any? I reckon you could get the Pakistan
I
side.
can get some of the Pakistan side.
Yeah, see
Syed Anwar would have been opening the batting.
I don't think he was. Let's have a look.
Syed Anwar. Amir Sahel.
Yep.
Amir Sahel. Ramiz Raja.
Yeah, those two opening the batting.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Coming in at 3. I think that day Imran came in at 3.
He did come in at 3.
4 would be
Wow.
Inzamam.
No.
Oh, was it? 4 would
A
be.
favourite player of Gordon Caddie's, if that means anything to you. Every time I'd mention doing something with me and Dad, he'd go,
Oh, Jav Mended. Right, Jav Mended. Then Inzamam must have been at 5.
Inzamam Huck was at 6 that day and he got run out.
Oh, really?
Salim Malik was at
Salim Malik at 5.
was at 5.
Yeah, okay. Moen Khan,
Yeah, he was at 8.
he was at 8.
And then-
Wasim Akram batted at 7.
Yeah, that's right.
And then some of the other bowlers, Waka wasn't playing in that tournament.
Correct. 3 missed out.
Akib Javed, I reckon, would have been in the team.
He was batting 11.
And then the leg spinner, who was
This is fucking incredible.
not Abdul Qadir. He was was it? God, I can see him. I can see his action, and I can see Martin Crowe sweeping him. Like I've now his name's.
I'm not going to be able to give you a clue, unfortunately. I'm not super familiar with either of these players. But
some of the other bowlers in those days.
the initials were MA of the number 9,
M.A.
and then the 10 was IS.
No, who are they?
Mushtaq Ahmed.
Oh, Mushtaq Ahmed was the leg spinner.
So he was the league you were thinking
Yep.
of. And then Iqbal Sikandar.
Oh, I don't remember Sikandar. I don't remember him.
Okay, he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. You missed out on one, pretty much, across the 22 that were playing that day. Were you at that game?
I was there at the terraces. We were chanting, "We're in the final. We're in the final."
Right, okay.
when they needed like 6.8 and over to
Yeah.
win, which was a huge amount of runs. And then Chris Harris absolutely got smashed by Inzamam Al-Haq.
And then when did you stop singing, "We're in the final, we're in the final"?
With about 3 overs to go, because I was like, we're actually going to potentially lose this game.
Who were you with?
With a whole lot of my mates. I was in 5th form.
Pre-drinking?
I'd say so. In those days, it was encouraged.
Was G Lane there?
G Lane was not there. No, G Lane would have only been in 3rd form. And I don't think Sue and David Lane would have let him up for the game, because he was down in Hamilton, whereas I was living in Auckland at that stage.
Right.
One of my friends, actually, Darren Rosetto, threw a sausage at a policeman and yelled sausage time, and he got evicted. But then he came back in wearing different people's clothes. And in those days, you could just change clothes and come back in, and nobody knew.
What was his name?
Darren Rosetto.
Darren Rosetto's one hell of a name.
Darren Rosetto.
Straight out of Goodfellas.
Yeah, and there was a guy behind us that was wearing a cap, and it had a dog shit on the top of it, and it said shithead across the top of the cap.
Was it a fake dog shit?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's...
And there's another guy, one of his mates. There was shithead and dickhead. Dickhead had a dick coming out the top of the hat.
And they were all with you on the terrace.
They were behind us, yeah.
Yeah, singing, "We're in the final, we're in the final." Right.
Shithead and dickhead. I wonder what they're doing now.
Did you go to the final?
No.
So who was
So in Australia.
was Darren shithead or dickhead or nah?
Oh, did they go to the final?
No, was Darren Rosetto?
No.
Was he
Darren
either
Rosetto.
shithead or
He was
dickhead or
with
not?
us.
So he was
shithead
different.
and dickhead, we didn't know them. They were behind us, just
Oh,
fans.
right. And they just had
Someone
novelty
caught
hats on.
fire to a girl's hair. It was a full-on day. A lot used to happen in an afternoon in the terraces, because the game started at like 11.
I mean, it's a hell of a lot of time for you to fill in.
And it was a beautiful sunny day. It ended up being, I think it was overcast by the end of it, but
Yeah.
yeah. What a time that 92 World Cup was.
Fond memories?
Oh, such fond memories.
Yeah.
Mark Greatbatch at the top of the innings with the SS Turbo.
Is this the South African game?
Oh, the South African
Yes,
game
we
was
Turbo.
Absolutely
fantastic.
nuts.
Yep.
And put
Richard Snell. Good looking Richard Snell.
Alan Donald on the
Alan
roof.
Donald, smashed Alan Donald. Richard Snell got smashed. Brian McMillan got smashed. What a time. I think we got their runs with in 35 overs or something, which was some kind of record at the time.
Was this the quarterfinal, was it?
It was one of the early pool games.
Pool games.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay. We're not going deep into the
And then
And
they
then-
smashed the West Indies as
Oh,
well.
Paddy the Batch smashing Curtly Ambrose down the ground. I was there for that too. I went to all of those games at Eden Park.
Yeah.
The momentum built.
I went to the last pool game, New Zealand Pakistan at Lancaster Park,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, oh, we don't need to win this game, it's fine. Yeah, we can just coast. I think Deepak Patel almost scored 100 maybe,
Yeah.
and then we're like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then Pakistan winning that game got them into the finals, and then they beat us in the semi.
Yeah.
Is this a fair reflection of Mark Greatbatch? Whenever I would take a catch behind the stumps. Growing up in cricket, my father felt that I dived when it was unnecessary, and I could have just gone at it with two hands. He'd
Did a great batch.
He'd always say that I was doing a great batch. Is
Just
that
a bit of a Hollywood.
is that a fair reflection of what he was like in the field?
It was actually, although I took a screamer against England at square leg in '89. It was 88, 89. It was it was considered the catch of the season at the time. He was literally horizontal.
Would you?
Although I think he just jumped straight up in the air, got horizontal and took the catch. I didn't actually make any ground.
Right. And
That's I think what your dad was talking about.
Is he thought I moved a bit like Mike Great Batch?
He would jump up and across. It wouldn't jump across. He would just jump in the air and get horizontal to take the catch.
And was he a specialist square legsman?
I think the Bash had a lot of energy in the field. He was certainly first in for a bum pat when someone got a wicket.
Do you think, like, at the age of 29, early 30s, he looked like people look when they're like 60 now?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he totally did.
Same with John Wright. John Wright has
John
looked
Wright looked
50
like a
for about
hot
20
mess.
years.
John Wright from Darfield, he just looked like he looked like he had been living rough at the back of the stand over the course of the week and then just turned up and opened the batting.
Just took down his gear bag from Rose Eden.
Yeah, apparently a great guy. Great music video that I watched recently. He's a really good guitarist, John Wright.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's a musician of note.
Okay. Well, there you go. Let's move on, if that's okay. If you do want to join us for one of the most competitive nights of the year, we'll get your laughing gear around this. The Kiwi Pong Series is back for 2025, all thanks to Sobia. Amateurs and professionals will compete for the title of NZ's best and a $10,006 grand prize. Text Pong to 3236 to register your team now. That's not Bong, Jerry. That's
Why is
Pong.
it 10,006?
Because I think it started at 10,000, and then every year they wanted to up the prize. You see what they've done there?
Yeah, right. 10,000 is a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it full dress up?
Yeah, it's always full dress up, I believe. When was the last time you played a game of Kiwi Pong?
It's been a while, but I did go along to one of those events one year, and the competitive, it's quite a vicious. It's quite a vicious game.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like croquet. There's just a bit of a vibe of yeah, it's
Right,
it's tough. I mean, there's $10,000 prize up for grabs. That's a lot of money.
When you think of vicious competition, you think of croquet.
Yeah, croquet. It's just
What happened?
there's a little bit of bitchiness about it, you know.
Oh, is it right?
You know what?
I've never played croquet. Croquet's not huge down south.
Croquet's huge down south. What are you talking about?
Well, with anyone under the age of 84, I don't know if it is that big, to be honest, mate.
Paperwork croquet. It doesn't get much better.
Yeah, that was the
You
mistake.
got to try and work out whose go it is the whole time. It's
Right.
like, whose go is it?
Yeah, no, that I
Can
am.
never.
Paperwork cub as well.
Oh, I can
Oh,
imagine
paperwork. That's good. Yeah, the good thing about the croquet is it's got the band in the middle with the stick, and it shows you which color it is. You work out, and it goes red, black, blue, yellow, green.
Yeah.
And so you always know that you got to follow the thing, but you can't remember who had the last shot. It's always like, who had the last one? I don't. Was it blue? I think it's Greensy. You'll go. Yeah. It's confusing but fun.
Let's take a break and we'll come back with a couple of yours, please, before we retire a bit on this shit.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Would it kill us to get Murray Deaker on this segment? Why is he not on this?
Yeah, I don't know.
He comes in to do his Deaker Sporting Lives podcast, so we should try and track him down.
What's your relationship with
Deaker Sporting Lives.
Deaker, Jerry?
It's Sporting Lives, but it looks like Deaker Sporting Lives when it's written down.
Do you have a relationship with Deaker or no?
Deeks. Yeah, we get on well.
Yeah?
Yep.
He wanted you to take over his show, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he famously gave me a call and offered me the position of Deaker and Deaker on Sport to become the new
So
Deaker.
hang on, he offered you, he said, hey, Wellesley, how you going, mate?
Yeah. Would you like to be the
new Deaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be the Deaker and Deaker on Sport. I found it flat. I was flattered.
And you rejected him, obviously.
No, I didn't reject him. That's unfair. I was very busy at the time. I didn't have any time to do it, unfortunately. And to give it the effort
being played.
to give it the kind of, you've got to put a certain amount of energy into that to do it properly. It's quite a legacy.
Oh, yeah.
And I just didn't have the energy at the time.
Who followed up in the end?
Tony Veach, I think.
Okay, if you just hit the microphone button on the iHeartradio app, You can record a voice memo, send it in, whether it's a question, a statement, or whatever you want it to be. We don't care, but we've got a couple to get through today before we let you go, Wells. First one, yours, please.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
I was just wondering, would you rather be selected for the All Blacks but only play 1 or 2 games and then never play again? Or would you rather never get selected and go play in Japan? Is it worth it even being selected just for 2 games? Like, does anyone even remember? Thanks, mate.
Go play Japan, mate. What do you reckon, mate?
Well, if you do get selected to play for 2 games for the All Blacks, you will be allowed to go, and you will be able to go.
That's a good point, yeah.
So I'd go with the All Blacks.
Yeah, because then you're taking both.
Yep, I'd do both. That way, even if will you never be allowed to play in Japan?
I think that's what he was probably implying.
Okay, but you could still play in, say, France.
But yeah, why don't you just take a New Zealand rugby contract for a year and then fuck off?
I mean, imagine playing a test for the All Blacks.
Did you watch the game on Saturday night?
Did.
What did you think?
That was a good game.
It was a hella good game.
We played really well the first half.
The first fucking 20 minutes, mate. I called it 17 minutes in.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
Well, when the All Blacks start well, they generally win.
Yeah.
If
right.
they start badly, it's always a bit of a battle. We don't quite get the rhythm. But we looked good, man. Bowden Barrett was on fire in the first half.
Yeah.
And our tight forwards, I thought, boring old rugby cliche, but our tight forwards actually dominated them. And that just never happens against South Africa.
Did you go with the old man, Sir John?
Yeah.
How did he find it?
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Locks got their head down enough?
Yeah, he was very impressed with the tight fives performance.
Yeah.
And particularly our relative Ethan de Groot.
Oh,
who's his my dad's cousin. That's my dad's cousin's grandson.
Right,
my dad's
okay.
first cousin.
So
he feels very connected to him.
Yeah. That's nice that he feels so connected to him.
Yeah, we both watched him. I watched him for about 20 minutes, just watched him. You know, that's the best thing about going on to a rugby game. You can just watch an individual.
That's right.
And see what they do or don't do.
Yeah.
And he's really fit now. Like, he's first to the line out. He runs to the line out, like really gets to the line out quickly.
This is great for Ethan de Groot's image.
And he's a big unit, and all his handling was perfect.
Yep.
He made yards. His tackling was outstanding. I think his scrummaging was good. I think it's probably his best test. I've watched him play anyway.
Yep.
And I think that goes a long way to setting the platform to beat the Springboks. If your props don't play well against the Springboks, you're not going to win.
Shit, correct.
And it was a bit unfortunate because then I think when Tyrell Lomax came on and Tamaiti Williams, who are both bloody good players, our scrum didn't go well. And it mightn't be them. I'm sure it's the props is not the scrum's not all about the props.
Yeah, and
locks of the driving.
Fletcher Newell came off as well, didn't he?
Yeah. But I think that though Fletcher Newell and Ethan de Groot, I think you got basically a future there with those two guys.
Well, there you go.
As starting props.
Forward pack analysis. That's what we needed. We were far too backs focused yesterday on the show.
Oh, were you?
A little too Champagne Rugby focused, a little too slippery ball focused. The South Africans struggled though, didn't they?
Well, also the other thing is that you forget that in the line out, we spoiled their line out.
Yeah,
that's got a lot
to
do with the lifters. It's got a lot to do with the timing on the lifters. It's got the combination of our lifters spoiling their ball.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it, I think, than you
Yes,
see the
there is.
backs, but there's a lot going on the forwards.
All right. In answer to your question though, contributor, I believe, will play a season in
All Blacks.
for the All Blacks.
Imagine
and then-
playing for the All Blacks.
Yeah. Okay. Last one of the day. Yours, please.
This stealing cricket rollers story is really up my alley because I used to work in a job where I had access to excavator and all types of heavy machinery keys. But it turns out all those keys are universal. Don't tell anyone, but if you got the key for one, it works for all of them. Anyway, I tend to get myself in trouble walking home from a friend's place. It's about a 3.5k walk, Coromandel. There'd always be roadworking gear on the side of the road. Just to say it would end up outside my house before I got home. Fuck Canterbury.
What?
Right, so what was he up to? Was that a question, or that was more of a kind of a
I think it was a confession.
meandering yarn, was it?
It was a confession.
What happened with the gear on the side of the road?
I missed that. I can understand, he used to drive diggers, and they use universal keys. That was an interesting piece
That
of
was an
information.
interesting piece of information.
And
yeah.
then he used to steal diggers or steal people's clothes and
Right.
South Canterbury. I think that's what
Yeah.
I took away from that.
It
It was
feels
off,
about right.
off the back of that roller chat that Paul Ford told.
Did you
hear that yarn? Jerry?
Oh, you would have liked this story, Jerry.
Guy got done DUI for driving drunk on a cricket roller. He stole a cricket roller and just drove it down the road. And the police chased him for about 7K.
He was already without his license. He'd lost it previously in a DUI incident.
And you need a license to drive a roller on the road?
I'd say so.
It feels
being
like
on a
you
public
might.
road.
Any vehicle, right?
Well, can you just drive anything on the road? I don't think you can you?
Never seen a cricket pitch roller driven on a road before.
Didn't you steal a cricket
I
roller?
never stole.
Feels
I
like the
never
type of thing
stole
you
a
do.
roller. I used to roll the cricket pitch at St Paul's.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I made myself the unofficial curator
Yeah.
and just rolled the piece of mud as hard as I possibly could and baked it in.
She got stoned as shit, the amount of the roller.
It was fast for about 3 overs. It would bounce like a piece of concrete and then just turn into a slow turner.
Were you doing any research into what actually makes a good pitch, or were you just going off what you thought made a good pitch?
I just wanted a hard surface because
Yeah.
I played in Australia a couple of times as a kid, and I was like, their pitches were so hard and bouncy, and I thought, why can't we produce the same sort of thing in New Zealand?
Yep.
It's because we don't produce enough grass on the pitches where you can't just roll a piece of mud
Mm,
and expect it to be fast.
yeah.
It will slow down quite quickly.
Speaking of outrunning things, geez, that Tom Phillips story over the last 48 hours has really been hitting up. You guys been covering that on the Bricky Show?
Is there a sporting component to that?
Shooting?
What's that?
Shooting?
Yeah, I suppose there is.
Yeah. I mean, on the run.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as light anymore, does it?
It's not really.
No.
No.
Anyway, should we
Yeah.
wrap this up then on
I
that note?
think so, yeah.
You don't want to go into that?
I don't want to. No.
No. Have you not been going in on that on the Bricky Show?
Well, it's a tragic story, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll cut that bit out then. Thank you
Cut that out.
thank you very much for coming in, Wells.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No, that's real good, mate. You can hold on to those helmet and goggles as well
Thank
if
you.
you want.
I will.
Take those home to
I'll take them skiing.
Tulsi. All right, love yous. Fuck yous.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.